Shalom. 2 Kings chapter 16. In the 17th year of Pekah, son of Remaliah, Ahaz, son of Jotham, sovereign of Judah, began to reign. Ahaz was 20 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and he did not do what was right in the eyes of Yah, his Elohim, as his father David had done. But he walked in the way of the sovereign of Israel, and also made his sons pass through the fire, according to the abominations of the Gentiles, whom Yah had dispossessed from before the children of Israel. He slaughtered and burnt incense on high places, on hills, and under every green tree. And then Rezin, sovereign of Aram, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, sovereign of Israel, came up to Jerusalem to battle. And they besieged Ahaz, but were unable to overcome him. At that time, Rezin, sovereign of Aram, recovered Elath from Aram and drove the men of Judah from Elath. And the Edomites went to Elath and have dwelt there to this day. And Ahaz sent messengers to Tiglath-Pileser, sovereign of Ashur, saying, I am your servant and your son. Come up and save me from the hand of the sovereign of Aram and from the hand of the sovereign of Israel, who are rising up against me. And Ahaz took the silver and gold that was found in the house of Yah and in the treasuries of the house of the sovereign, and sent it as a present to the sovereign of Ashur. And the sovereign of Ashur listened to him. And the sovereign of Ashur went up against Damascus and captured it and exiled it to Kir, and he killed Rezin. And sovereign Ahaz went to meet Tiglath-Pileser, sovereign of Ashur at Damascus, and saw an altar that was at Damascus. And sovereign Ahaz said to Uriah the Kohen, the priest, a sketch of the altar and its pattern according to all its workmanship. And Uriah the Kohen built an altar according to all that sovereign Ahaz had sent from Damascus. And Uriah the priest made it before sovereign Ahaz came from Damascus. And when the sovereign came from Damascus, the sovereign saw the altar, and the sovereign approached the altar and made offerings on it. He burnt his burnt offering and his grain offering, and poured his drink offering, and sprinkled the blood of his peace offerings on the altar. And the bronze altar which was before Yah he brought from the front of the house, from between the new altar and the house of Yah, and put it on the north side of the altar. And sovereign Ahaz commanded Uriah the Kohen, saying, on the great altar burn the morning burnt offering and the evening grain offering, and the sovereign's burnt offering and his grain offering, with the burnt offering and his grain offering, with the burnt offering of all the people of the land, and their grain offering and their drink offerings. And they sprinkled on it all the blood of the burnt offering and all the blood of the slaughterings. And the bronze altar is for me to inquire by. And Uriah the priest did according to all that sovereign Ahaz commanded. And sovereign Ahaz cut off the side panels of the stands and removed the basins from them. And he took down the sea from the bronze oxen that were under it, and put it on a pavement of stones. And the covered way which they had built in the house for the Sabbath, and the sovereign's outer entrance, he took from the house of Yahweh, because of the sovereign of Ashur. And the rest of the acts of Ahaz, which he did, are written in the book of the sovereigns of Judah. So Ahaz slept with his fathers, and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, and Hezekiah his son reigned in his place.